Hello students, this is our first lecture during COVID-19 lockdown. As you are aware that we are limited by the resources, let us learn through electronic means. The today's discussion is Evolution of Mobile Technologies, Unit number 6, Part number 1, from Mobile Communication, BE and TC, as per Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. Let me show you the content. The part 1, I will explain you about the comparison in GSM and CDMA as well as LTE and CDMA. Overview of LTE, and in that we'll learn LTE basics and there will be a short assignment on that. So let us go to the next stuff. Let us see the comparison of GSM and CDMA. The meaning is Global System for Mobile Communication for GSM and Code Division Multiple Access for CDMA. The techniques used under GSMA are TDMA, Time Division Multiple Access, and FDMA, Frequency Division Multiple Access, as CDMA uses Code Division Multiple Access. If you offer a data speed, it is 42 Mbps in High Speed Packet Access HSPA for 3G network in GSM, while 3.6 Mbps in CDMA. If we try comparing features, GSM support transmitting data and voice both at once, while CDMA does not support this feature. The scope for GSM is global, but for CDMA it is limited to the location or company. If we compare storage, GSM offers us a SIM, that is Subscriber Identification Module, which helps to store the data. In such a storage is not available with CDMA. Coverage area, CDMA offers you larger area as compared to GSM. The roaming facility is not available in CDMA, while GSM offers you that. The security is very less in GSM as compared to CDMA. The cost per call is high in GSM as compared to CDMA. The network service, GSM offers you SIM dependent and CDMA is handset dependent, while the type of system for GSM is band limited and CDMA is power limited. The best frequency reuse is observed in GSM, which is maximum 3, and in CDMA it is just 1. The frequency planning is complicated for GSM system, while it is simple to the CDMA. The carrier frequency is 200 kHz for GSM and 1.25 MHz for CDMA. The multipath error appears in GSM while it is eliminated properly in CDMA technique. Bands, GSM is narrow band technique while CDMA is broader band technique. Below there are two images you can see. The leftmost side image is showing you Nokia phone, which is GSM based, and right hand side is a CDMA based phone. As such, there is no difference in its looking, but technologically they are different. Now let us see the comparison of LTE and CDMA, long-term evolution and code division multiple access. LTE is a 4G wireless broadband technology for high-speed access, while CDMA is a set of protocols used in 2G and 3G wireless communication. LTE uses orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, that is OFDM, for transmission, while CDMA uses spared spectrum multiple access technique for transmission. LTE requires SIM card to authenticate the handset. The mobile handset do not support any SIM card in case of CDMA. LTE has better multipath signal handling capacity comparison with CDMA. It is standard for high-speed wireless communication, while CDMA is a set of protocols used in 2G and 3G wireless communication. Although these two comparison points, LTE and CDMA, are out of syllabus, not listed in the syllabus of SPPU, but as a requirement of future study, we'll complete it. Let us go to the next discussion. The antenna requirement. The frequencies, carrier and frequencies offered by different companies are listed on the table. Verizon Wireless, AT&T, Sprint and T-Mobile, they offer you carrier and frequency starts from 1900 and different frequencies are listed over there. In third column, 4G LTE bands are shown to us, where star indicate the primary 4G LTE bands, while double star indicate they were rolled out in 2017. The source link is provided to you for additional reading. The antenna type used in both of the technologies, that is GSM and CDMA, are omnidirectional dipole antennas. Let us learn something more. LTE basically used for 4G communication. GSM is supporting 3G and 2G, and CDMA is also supporting for 3G and 2G. And the additional communication standard is ISM. LTE is a 4G technology that connects latest generation of smartphones with the broadband internet and VoIP. GSM was a rival standard for 2G that is used in most of the world. WCDMA and HSPA are the follow-on technologies for 3G. CDMA is a 2G and 3G Verizon standard used in United States and few other places. 4G is a broadband speed internet on smartphones with VoIP. 3G was voice plus reasonably good data communication. 3G was the first generation of smartphones. 2G was voice cell phones, referred as flip phones as well. ISM is referred as medical, scientific and industrial band used and not intended for public telecommunication. Let us have an overview of LTE, that is LTE basics. And packet domain services only are offered by LTE, that is VoIP. LTE and TCP/IP supports this technology. Higher peak data rates and user throughputs are observed, that is 100 Mbps for downlink and 50 Mbps for uplink at 20 MHz bandwidth. The reduced delay or latency in the communication, which is less than 5 milliseconds. Improved spectrum efficiency is observed in LTE, which is up to 200 active users in one cell at 5 MHz bandwidth. Mobility is best, optimized for low mobility up to 15 km per hour, supported with high performance for medium mobility, that is up to 120 km per hour, and for high mobility it is up to 500 km per hour. Multimedia broadcast and multicast services are covered under LTE. Spectrum flexibility is also available under LTE. Multi-antenna configurations are useful for different communication techniques, and the coverage is up to 30 to 35 kilometers. Let us go to the next discussion. LTE. LTE is a long-term evolution, a standard for wireless broadband communication for mobile devices and data terminals based on GSM, AH, UMTS and HSPA technologies. It increases capacity and speed using different radio interface together with core network improvements. The standard is developed by 3GPP, that is third generation partnership project. The different LTE frequencies and bands used in different countries mean that only multiband phones are able to use LTE in all the countries where it is supported. LTE is registered trademark owned by ETSI, that is European Telecommunication Standard Institute, for the wireless data communication technology and development of GSM and UMTS standards. To continue this, let us go to the next discussion. The LTE specification provides downlink peak rates of 300 megabits and uplink peak rates 75 megabits per second, and quality of service provisions permitting a transfer latency of less than 5 milliseconds in radio access network. LTE has ability to manage fast moving mobiles and supports multicast and broadcast streams. LTE supports scalable carrier bandwidth from 1.4 MHz to 20 MHz and supports both frequency division multiplexing and time division multiplexing. I hope many things are clear with the basics of LTE and the comparison of CDMA and GSM is done. Now let us test your skills whether you are able to understand the things or not. On screen, you will see some questions. Quickly refer those questions and try to answer whether they are true or false. For noting down the questions, 2 minutes will be given to you and then we'll go for the next part of the lecture. So students, I hope you are able to note down the questions. Let us try to find out the answers. We'll stop here for today. That's all for the day. Happy learning. Thank you.